Hi everyone, today I'm sharing a flip through video of my July to December 2020 Project Life pocket pages for Bramble Fox. So I've used the word perspectives, which was the month that we got in the Fox box last year. So every month the Fox box included the word. So I've used that as my title, and then I've also used some extra perspectives all around. So this is my July page, and I added a shaker pocket with some of the funky sunglasses and some sequins, along with some other pieces from the monthly Bramble Fox collection. So I'm just documenting bits that have happened over that month. So I started running the couch to 5k. I think I was on week 2 and 3 that when I did this layout. And we had lots of sun, and we managed to have some barbecues or get outside more. So it was it was bright and cheery, so I went with like the pinks. We formed a bubble with my mum with the social distancing and lockdown, so we were able to manage to have some meals together in our homes, which was lovely after spending such a long time apart. So each month I try to pick a collection or a colour scheme that kind of gives me a feel for that month. So again, we're in August now, so this is when I went back to work. My partner started playing cricket again. We had barbecues, it was sunny. I was able to go to the hairdressers for the first time in months. So I pulled out pinks and yellows, and I've used some of that Echo Park, I think it was Summer Market collection, which got all those beautiful floral blooms. I'm still running, so that's something I made a point of putting in this spread. We went out for ice cream because it was my partner's birthday this month. We did have a bit of rain, so just all kind of normal things documented on these pages. And I've added in lots of little perspectives here and there, so you can see there's a white geotag under the summer rain, and I've added in ice cream lolly, lots of things like that. So September is another bright page, so we managed to get away for a week in September, so there's lots of photos from our trip to the Lake District. I've added in that lovely like purpley September perspective again as my title, and then paired it with some of the beautiful small floral perspectives that we had, and also that little white heart geotag at the top right hand piece. I'm documenting there that we had our first tomatoes turn red in the garden. And then again, this spread is mostly from our trip, and I've tried to add more journaling to this to document what was happening at the time, so that when I flip back you can see all the things that were going on. I found with the project life that the best thing to do is try and keep it simple. I used to spend hours and hours and hours on it, thinking that each little card needed to be this masterpiece, but it's about the collective spread, and that's what I've learned, is just try and make things coordinate. So this is October, so obviously we're heading into autumn, so I've gone with more autumnal colours. I've used this owl cut file from Pear Tree Cut Files, and I've also used some of the dyes from Bramble Fox to create those leaves. So I'm documenting things like the fact that I started my Christmas cake, we had extra PPE at work to wear, and the Meals on Wheels was that we were supposed to be going to my mum's house for Sunday lunch, but I unfortunately had to isolate due to COVID contact, so my partner went and collected it from my mum in a socially distanced cool bag to keep it warm. I made gin, and then we did a bit of something for Halloween. But again, it's just about tying all those things together and pulling in. I tend to pull in the smaller perspectives because they fit nicely into the pockets. So we're heading into November now, and I'm using some of the Simple Stories collection, the Cozy Days, which worked really well. I've also pulled a couple of photos on this layout from social media. So the fireworks was somebody's photo off a group that we have locally, and also that one of the house at the bottom was from the website for Wentworth Woodhouse, because they lit up for Remembrance Sunday. So I'm just documenting things that happened in November. We went back into lockdown again, so we had to stay at home. I did a lot of art journaling, did some jigsaw puzzles, managed to get out for walks, and unfortunately I did have to visit the hospital for an MRI scan. So just kind of document all those normal things that you wouldn't necessarily put on a single page. So December is a much smaller spread. I've used a 9x12 piece for this, and I've also created another shaker pocket and gone for some simpler cards, because I do create a December album, but I didn't want to neglect December in my main album, so I've just done some simple journaling and added in some big perspectives. So I've got like one card with a big ho 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 on, and then I've used those beautiful Nutcracker toy soldier type perspectives from the Fox box. So it's just a nice way to round off the year. Thanks for joining me, and I'll pop the links to Bramble Fox in the description below.